I believe that whatever you're going through in your marriage, someone has gone through it. Some people failed, some people gave up, but some fought it and they won in the place of prayer. I'm a living episode of a woman that fought for her marriage and took the glory of God. I am saying today that even the devil in his craziest moment knows that I'm happily married. Why? Prayers. You know, there are so many false wives out there. So many false wives. There are women that are living together with a man that they are not married. So they are confusing themselves to be a wife when they are not yet. Until the man pays your bride price, is not yet your husband. 2, false women, in the sense that a woman that is dragging her husband, that's dragging a man with the rightful wife. Some of them mistake themselves to be the wife because the man gives you more attention than his wife. Doesn't make you the wife. So because the man pretends to love you more than his wife, doesn't make you the wife. You think you are better than the wife. You are not a wife. No, you are not a wife. 3, side chicks. Side chicks are the ones that just that know that they are not in for the marriage, but they are just in to eat the mass money or to just destroy the home. 4, spiritual wives, demonic spiritual wives. These are false wives. Many of us go into marriage without having the understanding of what marriage is all about. And then that is why there are divorces everywhere. Even in the midst of the Christendom, there are still divorces. Because majority of people goes into marriage without having the understanding of what marriage is all about. I too made that mistake. You don't get into marriage because you are of age. You don't get into marriage because you are a woman. I am 30, I am 40, I am 27. I want to get into marriage. I want to marry by force. If you get into marriage with the mindset of you are getting old, you will run out of it. Marriage is a union between 2 mature adults. 2 mature adults that has made decision to fight. That has made decision to make this work. 2 mature people that entered into this covenant together, consciously, not unconsciously. Consciously, in the sense that you understand what you are doing. You must be mature in mind. You must be mature in your emotions. You must be mature before you get into marriage. Because most adults are mature in age, but they are not mature in mind. So such adults are not fit for marriage yet until they are matured. Must be spiritually sound to understand that there are battles. Marriage is not bed of roses. That marriage is not to endure but to enjoy. But there are times that challenges will arise. There are times that the enemies will strike, either from the man or from the woman. So you must be spiritually matured enough to get into marriage. As a woman, when you are single, you have the right to take decision the way you want it, anyhow you want it. You live your life the way you want. You wake up the way you want. You are still wearing your crown. You have all the time to think, to take actions. But when you choose to accept, to say I do to that man, you have just decided to submit your crown to a man. So if you submit your crown as a woman to a man that doesn't know your worth, to a man that doesn't understand what marriage is all about, to a man that has not made decision to stay in one place, you have submitted your crown to someone that will maltreat you. And that's a problem. Married now, many women find it difficult to submit because they feel the man that they are married to is not worth their submission, and that is not how it should be. It's like you are asking a woman to kill herself when you ask her to submit to their husband right now. If you are asking a woman to take care of their children, it's like a burden because they enter into it without understanding what they were entering. Now, there is a reason why God instituted marriage. According to the book of Corinthians, said to avoid fornication, let every man have unto himself his own wife, not wives. Let every woman have unto herself her own husband, not husbands. So I don't understand the reason why after deciding to marry that man, you still go ahead to cheat on him. I don't understand. Why then didn't you just remain single and do whatever you want to do before deciding to settle it down? Why then as a man, didn't you just remain single and finish messing yourself around before you get married? That is why marriage is for 2 matured so she will become a scapegoat in your house. Why then you decide to marry that man if you cannot submit to him? Why? If you know that you are not yet satisfied with sleeping with one woman or with one man, why then did you marry? Why? Live in the world, live your life the way you want it, and face the price, face the consequences of living in sexual immorality. So whether he or she is good or not, two of you has to work it out. Adultery, immorality, side chick, side man, it is not the option, because that is one of the reasons why God asks people to come together to avoid it, to avoid that immorality. Side chick, get it clear, you are not a wife, you are just being used by the devil to cause commotion in marriage. And the Bible said, God, what God has joined together, let no man, that includes side chick, put asunder. So if you not decide as a woman now, you not decide to make yourself available for the devil to use to destroy that marriages, then you should be ready to face the wrath of God, because God said it, for what he has joined together, let no man put asunder. So if because of you as a side chick, another woman is crying inside, just know that you are dancing, you are playing a music that you cannot dance to. Have it in mind that when you eventually get, because that man would marry you. If a man dump his wife to marry you, that same man will dump you for another woman. If a man that does not understand what marriage, the reason why he married his wife, he dumped his wife and then married you, that same man will dump you in time to come and marry another woman. So if you succeed in chasing another woman out of her house, because you feel that you are the best, you are better off than taking care of that man more than she does, all right, no problem, you get into it. If you succeed, that is why we decided to stand up in the place of prayer, because no demonic strange woman is supposed to be able to chase you out of your home. You fight it in the place of prayer. You fight it because this is your right. So I am not ready to tolerate any strange woman in my home. I am not ready to tolerate you, because in the place of prayer, I will tackle you, because I know my right in Christ Jesus. Let every man have unto himself his wife, not his wives. Let every woman have unto herself her husband, not her husbands. So I don't share. That is my personal property. So I am going to say that I'm happily married, but if in case you are a strange woman anywhere and you are thinking, you don't even go there, because I go lekoto kale bragado on your head. You cannot be having problem in your marriage and you are not going to a native doctor. You are going to your mother-in-law. You are complaining to social media. You are complaining to everyone you see. You will not get solution there, because they were not the one that instituted marriage, so they can't solve it. They don't have the answer to that problem. It is only God that instituted marriage that has the answer to that problem. So if as a wife and your husband is having a strange woman, what problem now? If you cannot do the prayer alone, contact us. As long as you are legally married, contact us. We will join you in that place of prayer.